My name's Alan. I'm a production designer for the Ark Encounter. I grew up mostly in the Cincinnati area. I studied industrial design at the University of Cincinnati. I'm responsible for the design of a number of different exhibits and props that we want to show on the Ark. There's a variety of different scenes that we want to show Noah and his family in. There's also exhibit type spaces where guests will learn about the Ark and about the flood, things like that. There's a variety of props, Noah's storage that guests will see, so I'm involved in designing a variety of those things. Some of the exhibits I'm working on, we're calling Noah's Library. So obviously Noah, he would have brought with him animals and food, those things, but we're thinking, would Noah have brought some specific personal items with him also on the Ark? And so the library is a space where we're showing some personal things that Noah could have brought along with him on the Ark. In this room specifically, we're showing a lot of scrolls and anything he wants to preserve from the pre-flood culture, any science that he has studied, any family records, any like notes he's taken as he studied animals, possibly before the flood. All those documents he has to preserve, anything he wants to bring with him. The process for each exhibit is a little different depending on what the exhibit is, but a lot of times it starts with my boss, Patrick Marsh, who's the head of creative for the Ark Encounter, kind of presenting his vision for what the space is. And he has a variety of levels of what he's already thought through, but usually there's a lot of room that I get to think through and be creative, and that's a lot of fun. One of the initial sketches I did for the library shows some scrolls, a whole scroll shelf system in the back of the room, which allows Noah to store a large amount of scrolls. In addition, there is a desk, a library desk in that space, so we're showing that Noah, during the flood, he could be journaling, he could be praying, he could be writing while he's on the flood. In addition, there's other items in the space that are special to Noah. So we think that Noah probably wouldn't have brought a lot of things that remind him of the pre-flood culture, because that was an evil time, but he may have brought things that are special to him, that have spiritual significance, that could remind him of his family, of his background. So things like a woven genealogy is something that we might want to have hanging on the wall. Things that remind him of biblical history, like the Garden of Eden. Those are all kind of ideas that we want to incorporate in the initial concept. After the general sketch of the whole space is done, it's helpful to get some views of the walls. So I've done 3 elevation views that show the left wall, the back wall, and the right wall. And this is where things get a little more detailed. When we're able to see things from those angles, it's helpful for us to think about measurements. How big is this desk really going to be? How much space do we have for this prop and that prop? Because when a sketch is done, it helps convey the concept, but sketches aren't always as clear as just a straight-on view. And then after that, I've done a color rendering, which is helpful to think about color scheme. When we go to fabricate individual objects and we go to decide what color they're going to be painted, it's really helpful to have a sense of what the whole space looks like and how each of the objects relate to each other. So to be able to have a color rendering of the whole space gives us a sense of context where everything has its place. And it's also helpful with those color renderings to convey clearly and quickly what the vision of the space is to someone who hasn't been involved. So those are kind of the steps from early concept up to final rendering.